Bakit mo pinili na mag-drop out sa school kesa tapusin yung pag-aaral?
Ang diploma po ay hindi na po ngayon sapat na security for you to have a job. For me, no, our educational system is a scam.
Paano naging scam naman?
Okay. Kailangan magalit sa akin.
Paano mo naman inaaral itong AI?
Ako, for me, well, ako inaaral ko ang AI by using it.
Bakit mo tinayo itong AI Luna systems?
It can bring us to the first world status. Every viewers, if you don't innovate, you evaporate. You will be replaced by somebody who can use AI better than you. Comment nyo lang. Comment nyo lang what you think. I'm open for it. Nasaktan ka ba? Sorry.
Nasa bahay ka lang, nag-scroll ka na naman ng social media mo, tumutok at manood ka ng Evitalk Podcast at manalo ng 200 GCash prize. Itag ang 5 friends, react and share, at i-comment ang hashtag Evitalk Podcast. Ano bang hinihintay mo? Sali na! Isang magandang araw sa ating mga ka-Evi viewers na nanonood sa ating mga online platforms. Halina't tumutok na sa aming Evitalk Podcast Season 3. My name is Miss Joycey. I'm here to inspire and make a big change in your life. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na panonood sa aming Evitalk Podcast simula pa ng 2022 up until now. Maraming salamat mga ka-Evi dahil Season 3 na tayo at damang-dama ko ang inyong suporta. Kaya ano pang hinahantay nyo? Tumutok at i-share ang live na ito. Excited na ba kayo kung sino ang ating Evi guest for today? Alam ko, marami nang nag-aabang sa kanya. Hindi ko na patatagalin pa. She is the gorgeous CEO and founder of Luna AI System, also known as AI Bestie. Let us all welcome Miss Jasmine De Luna. Thank you so much, Miss Jazz. Alam kong sobrang busy mo kasi alam ko nasa abundance journey ka and talagang busy kayo ngayon sa pagkuha ng mga goals nyo.
Super.
Thank you kasi andito ka ngayon sa Evitalk Podcast to inspire ang ating mga viewers sa iyong inspirational story. And kamusta naman ang pagpunta mo dito sa aming set?
Actually, tiga-South naman ako. So, hindi naman kami nahirapan to come here. And by the way, no, maraming salamat for the Evi Podcast set kasi it's been an honor and of course an honor to meet you at super pink. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. The divine feminine powered energy is powering.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jess. Kasi
Honor
andun yung interest mo and syempre andito tayo to give value sa ating mga viewers. Miss Jess, marami na yung nag-aabang sa'yo and hindi nila ikaw kilala. Kung sino ka nga ba before ka maging AI Bestie, ano nga ba yun?
So, well, a lot of people know me as Jasmine De Luna, your AI bestie right now because probably at around end of May 2025, parang nauso kasi yung yung naalala niyo yun sa TikTok, yung ginagawa mong sirena yung sarili mo. Naalala mo yun? Yun yung una nilang parang bulaga sa AI. Meron palang ganito. But ever since 2021, year 2021, meron na tayong ChatGPT eh. And actually, hindi lang yun yung first time ni ChatGPT mabunyag sa mundo. ChatGPT has been here for so long. But ngayon lang natin nakita. But before being an AI educator and an AI content creator, I was just actually a dreamer. Right? Kasi I started ng 14 years old. Napagkwentuhan na naman natin to, di ba? Na I started at 14 years old, did business MLM. And
Sobrang bata ka na.
Yeah, doon ako nag-start kay Kuya Sam Bersosa, and then napunta ako kay Joseph Lim, then Sam Bersosa. In short, network marketing has been one of the most wonderful things that happened to me I know maraming magsasabi na, hindi, open-minded ka ba? Scam naman yan. Not really. Because it's actually a sales distribution channel that enabled me to have the skills that I have right now. So, the speaking skills, the negotiating skills. In short, from MLM, I started also a retail business. And that was the Society 8 Concept Stores. Ito yung mga time na nagiging mga CEO yung mga tao. Right? I also went into that type of journey. But I saw a gap in the market. Naalala mo ba nung mga time na pag nag-online shopping ka, feeling mo hindi safe yung binibili mo? That was before
Parang hindi
the
ka kasya
pandemic.
sa akin. Parang natatakot ang bumili.
Exactly. That was
purchase.
the Filipino shopping behavior. And that's
Baka
the
miss
reason.
scam ako.
Yeah. Parang, baka peke.
Oo, baka peke.
So, sabi ko, okay, since Filipinos like shopping, they like buying stuff sa mall na, di ba, pag hawakan mo, bibiling ko to.
Oo.
So, what I did was, I built a multi-brand lifestyle concept store wherein it's a mix of online brands inside one store sa SM, sa Ayala Malls, sa lahat ata ng brand malls na naging partner ko na, wherein they all thrive there. I call it the group branding effort. That was my retail journey before I became your AI bestie. And then I joined the Philippines version of Shark Tank, which is the final pitch. Ayun na nga. So, from a college dropout kasi ako Dropout ako. So, from a college dropout. So, parang I just went into the room even if I thought na hindi para sa akin. And then, after 2 years, it became a 500 million valuation company.
Wow, yun yung Society 8. Grabe. Ang laki ng naging sales, no?
Yeah, the valuation
Oo.
itself, but that was pre-pandemic.
Oo.
Life left us with no other choice but to stay at home and made us realize that we can actually buy the things that we want online with
Yeah.
just one click. Yun na yung e-com.
Mm-mm.
So, girl, ano na? Patay talaga. As in,
Oo.
wala talaga akong choice, kundi talagang kailangan ko pag-aralan. So, yun yung naging mindset ko. And then, nag-pandemic. And then, nag-ECQ. And then, kinulong tayo ng gobyerno sa bahay. And then, ayan na, may pa-TikTok na, sayaw kayo dyan.
Oo.
Tapos, biglang naging pwede ka nang mag-TikTok live. Sabi ko, kaya ko to, ilalaban ko, sige. Pero ilalaban ko pa rin yung alam ko. Stubborn Lalaban ko pa, ayaw ko mag-innovate
Oo.
Pero at the end of the day, always remember, every viewers, if you don't innovate, you evaporate.
Yeah.
Always. And the future belongs to those who see the possibilities before they become obvious. At that time, akala ko sobrang galing ko. Hindi ko siya nakita. So, nilaban ko, alam mo yun, nauso yun, yung mga giveaway ng iPhone, follow
Oo.
this, follow that. Until hindi na kinaya, girl. Hindi na kinaya. I gave up the company. Binalik ko sa mga investors ko, sabi ko, ayoko na. Sa inyo na yung company ko. Nang wala silang binabayad. I just gave it away. In short, I had clinical depression at that time. 6 yung gamot ko.
Grabe.
So, 6 yung gamot ko. I was at the verge of parang, I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna exist anymore. This is not working out. I don't wanna be here anymore. Until, ayaw ko nang makipag-usap sa tao, sa nanay ko, sa kapatid ko, sa kahit sino. Ayaw ko nang makipag-usap tungkol sa pera.
Grabe pala yung naging depression mo
Yeah.
and anxiety
Ayoko.
nun.
I just don't wanna talk. Magmo-Mobile Legends na lang ako. With the games, I hid the pain. But, naisip ko, ayoko makipag-usap tungkol sa pera, pero paano ko mabuhay? Right?
Bakit tayo mo nasa pera nung time na yun?
Well, I think kasi I was born to help people realize their potentials. That has been my gift. Yun naman ang ginagawa natin sa MLM, right? Like, I believe that I can make ordinary people realize that they can have extraordinary experiences sa mundong to just by believing in themselves. Just by making sure that they remember who they are. Feeling ko, nakakatulong ako sa tao that way. Kaya ako nga binuild yung business ko eh. It's multi-brand lifestyle concept store. Wherein, isipin mo, Miss Joycey, 8,000 pesos, magre-renta ka, ang sales mo 1 million.
Wow.
That was for me a celebration of Filipino creativity. The Filipino embodiment of being an entrepreneur. Kasi we have been colonized by the Spaniards for 333 years. Meaning, kaya tayo na mindset na talagang maging empleyado. Kasi we have been colonized that way. We have been colonized. We're not the colonizers. And dapat, ang boss natin, Chinese,
Yes.
Espanyol, foreigner. Kaya nga, nag-boom ang call centers. That has always been the mindset. And during that time, I felt that we kinda broke the barriers. Parang Filipinos realized that parang hindi lang sila magaling na empleyado at hindi lang sila magaling na OFW. Sila rin pala ay pwedeng maging magaling na negosyante. Yun yung mindset noon. But then na-realize ko kailangan ko kumain. So, I opened my computer after a year. After a year? Oo, mythical glory to. Number 1 Angela, kung gusto mo magpabuhat. But, kidding aside, inopen ko yung computer ko, nag-search ako how to earn money while you're at home. I discovered that time the freelancing community. And then, since I am a digital marketing specialist noong time na yun, SEO, lahat, kaya ko, funnels, name it, I'm an email marketing strategist as well. Lahat eh. Sabi ko, I'll try it out. Naging freelancer ako and yung mga company na napagdaanan ko is AI-powered. So, I discovered there the magic of automation. Zapier pa nga nung time na yun. I'm not sure if you know Zapier. Zapier is yung OG naming automations. Lahat ng freelancers, they know that. Hanggang naging VP for operations ako. And remember, Miss Joycey, I was a college dropout. So, sabi ko, kaya pala ba sa may internet ka?
And now, yung mga naging work mo, being a freelancer, yun yung nagdala sa'yo sa pagiging AI bestie.
Yeah, hindi ko siya talagang ginusto. Kasi 'di ba, sabi ko nga sa'yo, paano kakain?
Yeah. Hindi, tsaka as a networker, sanay ka na nag-grind. Sanay ka na kumikita.
Yeah.
Ano yung mindset na dala-dala mo hanggang ngayon?
Ay, marami. Unahin natin, fear and doubt. Hala, nag-NDO. Fear and doubt. What I've been taught nung mga time na yon is really hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work that hindi mo man alam, halimbawa, you are in a room na sobrang tatalino ng mga tao. But if yun yung situation, dapat lagi mong tataunin na ikaw yung pinakamasipag. Doon ka panalo, doon ka mananalo, and that's the only way. Nothing beats hard work, especially consistency. So, as a network marketer, kahit ano man ang sabihin nila, scammer yan, open-minded, magyaya lang yan, magkape ka, tapos recruiting ka. No, it's not about that. Ano siya your tests become your testaments of faith, and your message becomes your message to the world.
Tsaka yung perseverance. Yun
Exactly.
yung tinuro sa atin sa networking.
Yeah.
Na okay, rejection is there, pero so what next? So what next? Diba?
I've never heard that in a long time.
So what next? Kasi pag na-reject ka, okay.
Some will join,
diba?
some will not.
Yes.
So what next? Yeah, I miss that.
Oo. Nagkaroon lang siguro din ng misconception sa networking kasi nga merong mga ginagawang bad habits yung ibang network marketers. So nadadama yung mga nagne-negosyo ng maayos. 'Di ba?
Yeah, kasi network marketing is just a distribution channel.
Yeah.
It's not the network marketing industry. It's about the culture of the people in it. Right?
Yeah.
So, wag niyong lalahatin, guys. Sige, bash niyo na ako. Okay.
I think hindi ako mapupunta sa position ko ngayon if hindi ko
Me too.
pinagdaanan yung pagiging networker. Kasi noon, maalala mo, na parang hindi mo nga product kaya mong ibenta.
Exactly
Diba parang,
the point.
like me, napunta pa ako Mindoro.
Layo.
Di ba? Mindoro mag-isa ako, tapos ibebenta ko dun yung produkto. Ganun kahirap ang network marketing. Na naniniwala ka, doon matutupad yung pangarap. Pero yung networking itself is leverage lang naman siya. Law of leverage.
Yeah,
Diba?
multiplying your time and effort through other people. But right now, may bago na. It's not about people na. It's multiplying your time and effort through the power of technology.
Yeah. Oo. So, bakit mo pinili na mag-drop out sa school kesa tapusin yung pag-aaral?
Well, I didn't drop out of school because I don't like school. I didn't drop out of school because parang ayoko na sa kanya. I dropped out of school. It's because life was already teaching me faster than any classroom could. So, parang it's because, di ba nagbebenta tayo? Naalala ko noon, girl, hindi po ako tiga Bicol, pumunta lang po ako ron to challenge myself. Nagbebenta ako ng sachet ng kape para ma-test lang yung cold marketing skills ko, yung kakapalan ba ng muka. Hindi lang halata sa mukhang to, pero ginawa ko ho yun.
Ano, mag-isa ka lang doon?
Mag-isa lang ako. Like, yung upline ko nung time na yun,
Not
Joseph
available.
Lim. Sabi niya kasi, kung gusto mong makuha yung mga bagay na wala nawala yung nakakarami, kailangan mong gumawa ng mga bagay na di kaya ng nakararami.
Yeah.
Sipin mo, hindi ka nila kilala. Ang meron ka lang is ikaw.
Mm-mm.
So how are you going to maximize if you don't have anything else but your product and just you?
Mm-mm.
Kasi that is the ultimate test of your resources, being yung pagiging resourceful mo.
Yeah.
Hindi, nangyari na
Oo.
rin sa'yo yan. Nangyari rin
Paano
sa'yo yan.
na-shape yung experiences mo na yun? Kung ano ka ngayon?
If you want to make it big, or if you want to make it big in life and help a lot of people, making sure that you are making ordinary people realize that they can be extraordinary too. That is a very big responsibility. And one of the key characteristics for me ng isang successful na tao is hindi madrama, but always looks for solution. Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Diba? Because the world is full of deceit and lies, but only the fittest will get their prize. Ibig sabihin, kahit ano nangyayari sa buhay natin, good or bad, it's up to you if it's gonna be good or bad. Right? Yun.
Tsaka dun din papasok yung if there is a problem, there is an opportunity. Kasi sa daming naging problems, di ba?
Yeah.
Na dumating sa buhay natin. Dun mo nakikita na, ito lang yung solusyon. Di ba?
Yeah. And lahat ng problem may solution.
Mm.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Pag wala yung solusyon, huwag mo ng problema. Hindi yan problema. I'm kidding. But kidding aside, it's really one of my personal mantras. Like, I believe that all problems have solutions. If they don't have solutions, then ibig sabihin they are not problems.
Yeah.
They are just situations that you just need to accept and just let go. It's out of your control. Right? But definitely, as CEOs, as business owners, we are lethal, okay? Lethal problem solvers. We eat problems and bad situations for breakfast. And that's the reason why you're here.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you're here sa kinaupuan mo. Why you are the owner of so many brands. Why you are the owner of, you have a podcast. It's because of resilience. You fought through the waves. You're making nights into days, days into nights. Yung ganda mo ngayon, girl, di nila alam na hulas ka dati para lang makarating dito. Hindi nila alam yung mga
And then
panahon.
yung wala kang pamasahe pampunta sa pupunta.
Ay, grabe, ayoko na alalahanin yan. Nasira beauty ko
Oo,
dyan.
pero yun yung mga challenges natin na, di ba?
Parang ano yan ang mindset ko na lang doon, this may be happening right now, it may be so bad, but definitely this is not permanent.
Ako, siguro mag-share lang din ako ng experience ko. Nung nag-work ako, and then nagne-networking din ako noon, time na yun. Naranasan ko na mag-travel from our house papunta sa work, and then naka-standing ovation ako, be. As in, from Batangas, 3 hours travel time, nakatayo ako, madaling araw ako aalis.
Grabe.
Nung time na na-experience ko yun, doon ako nag-start na mangarap.
The bigger the pressure, the harder the pressure, that's when an ordinary ore becomes a diamond. Right? feeling ko, like I always say, motivation is like taking a bath. It should be done daily. But if you have your purpose in your heart, and you have the deepest why, kasi the deeper the why, the easier the how. Pag alam mo kung bakit, mas madali ang paano. And I think, yung 3 hours na yun na nakatayo ka, alam mo, girl, yung bakit.
Yeah. Sabi ko, araw-araw ko nagtatravel, pero ang hirap.
Alam
ng
na
ganito.
alam mo yung bakit.
Tapos nakakaupo lang ako noon kapag may bababa na. Grabe yung naging dedication natin doon, and then determination. As in, tayo talaga. Ang gandang training ground for me. Pero ngayon kasi iba na yung parang networking ngayon. Sobrang easy na eh. Ngayon
Online na eh.
Online na eh. Hindi,
May Zoom na.
oo, may Zoom na. Pwede ka na mag-present unlike before. Pero yun, siguro they can maximize the power talaga ng technology para makuha nila yung gusto nila sa networking. Gamitin nilang training ground pa rin. Miss Jazz, many people think na ang mindset talaga nila, kailangan ng diploma para magtagumpay. Anong thoughts mo doon?
Well, I'm a college dropout. Like I've said, that didn't mean na ayoko sa school. It was just life was teaching me so much faster. Life was teaching me so much faster than any classroom could. But for me kasi, the diploma, sige, let's be real. Sige, totohanin na natin. Naalala mo bang paano mag-algebra?
Hindi
Nagagamit
na.
mo ba sa computation mo ng e-com?
Hindi,
Di ba? Hindi. Exactly.
hindi.
So,
1+1, yan.
o di ba, bumalik
Yan
pa
lang
nga
naman,
ng
basic.
kinder.
Basic.
But, no, those are basic knowledge. DepEd, hindi Wag. Yung kay Bash. For me kasi, the diploma or finishing school, what it's teaching you is not the algebra, the geometry. Hindi mo na naalala eh.
Oo.
What it's teaching you is discipline.
Yeah.
So that is probably for me the value of education, of the educational system. It is to teach you discipline. But for me, our educational system is a scam.
Paano naging scam naman?
Okay. It is a scam
Baka
for
maraming
me.
sa atin ngayon.
Okay lang, comment nyo lang.
Oh.
Comment nyo lang what you think. I'm open for it. Einstein told everybody nung buhay pa siya na school is teaching you to be normal. Our school educational system, parang ganito siya. Nasa classroom, goldfish, tsaka unggoy. Yung exam, paano lumangoy. So sa tingin mo, si goldfish, ano mangyayari? Exam, periodical exam para makagraduate is paano lumangoy. Paano yung unggoy?
Paano yung goy?
Wala, bagsak. Pag bumagsak siya sa exam, akala niya, sobrang wala siyang mararating sa buhay.
Yeah.
But technically, the educational system was just not made for him. So, ibig sabihin, all of us are different.
Yeah.
We are so unique in our own special ways.
We are unique creation by God.
Exactly. Our brains are all amazing. But we can't be tested the same way.
Yeah.
Parang girl ako girl Magaling ako mag-English. Magaling ako sa science. Magaling ako sa history. Ang galing ko umacting. Perfect ko yan. Magaling ako kumanta. Lahat pinrove ko na. Tapos girl, yung math ko 75, hindi man lang umabot ng 78.
76, 78.
Oo, yung 78. Yung 78, nagpa-party nanay ko. But, ang tanong, was that the basis of my success? If all I'm saying is if ever na bumabagsak ka sa isang subject, don't ever think na you are, wala kang alam, di ka
you are
magaling,
failing.
na you are not worthy, you are not
good
worthy,
enough.
you are not good enough. No, it's just that exam wasn't for you. Right?
Tsaka kung mapapansin mo ngayon, yung mga graduates, 'di ba? Akala nila dahil ginalingan nila sa school, makakahanap na sila ng magandang work. 'Di ba? Pero
pwede
maraming graduates walang trabaho.
Pwede naman, but your diploma, kapatid, bash mo na kung gusto mo. Ang diploma po ay hindi na po ngayon sapat na security for you to have a job.
Correct.
The diploma will give you the discipline. the foundational knowledge and the foundational skills you will ever need to keep a job.
Oo.
Right? Kaya magkaiba yung office job sa hindi.
Oo.
Kaya kailangan sa office job, you have a diploma because they want to see if you're disciplined enough to work with them. Di ba, alala mo yun, yung diploma or diskarte?
Oo.
Depende sa tao eh.
Depende.
But for me, if you're gonna ask me, ako lang to, hindi mo kailangan magalit. Hindi mo kailangan magalit sa akin. Depende yon how bad you want it. How bad do you want that big life that you've been dreaming of?
Yeah. Karamihan ng mga successful entrepreneurs, sila yung mga hindi nagsibag or parang, ayun nga, mga dropouts or hindi nakatapos ng pag-aaral. Samantalang yung mga cum laude, hindi na,
Babash nyo rin siya.
Baka mabash. Hindi ko sinasabi
Okay lang.
wag kayo mag-aral. But
Manhid
kasi, hindi porke nakagraduate ka or nag-aral ka ng mabuti, mag-stop na doon.
Exactly.
Kailangan mong i-develop pa rin ang skills mo and kailangan magkaroon ng growth mindset.
I will say this once, twice, thrice. I'm not saying na wag mag-aral. All I'm saying that there are a lot of knowledge and learning out in the open outside the classroom. What you're learning in the classroom is just 5% of what you need to know. 95% for me, again, for me, disclaimer, 95% of the knowledge that you need to make it big in life is actually outside the classroom. Just get the discipline from the school, graduate, and then get the specific knowledge that you need outside. You go find your mentors.
Yeah.
Go find mentors. Motivate yourself. Inspire yourselves. Information is free.
Yeah.
Because of the internet. Kesa swipe ka ng TikTok mo dyan, sana nag-aaral ka. Right?
Oo.
Nasaktan ka ba? Sorry.
Oo. Siguro ma-advise natin sa mga nanonood, sa mga viewers. Ayan. Hindi naman kami negative sa school, but tama naman si Miss Joss, being responsible, yung mga values na kailangan nating matutunan, magsisimula yan sa school. Being confident,
Yeah.
yun yung pinakamahalaga. Yung
Indeed.
confidence mo sa sarili mo. Kasi pag nawala yung tiwala mo sa sarili mo, may hirapan ka talagang maging successful. Which is tinuturo siya sa school. Kasi sa school, doon madedevelop yung parang may mga activity, magkakasama kayo ng classmates mo,
Yeah.
sasayaw. So enjoy nyo lang yung mga ganon, yung mga extracurricular activities.
I was so confused. Like, bakit nga ba ako nag-school? But I realized, natutunan kong maging on time because of school. Natutunan ko to submit something on time because of school. Natutunan ko not to break agreements because of school, because they have rules. Na doon ko natutunan maging decenteng tao. Kahit pa paano.
Correct, Miss Jess. Siguro, add lang din natin na kung sa school, hindi naman para sa kanila, para sa
Exactly.
sarili nyo.
Yeah.
Kasi kaya tayo nasa school para sa sarili natin to grow. Di ba?
That is true. And ako kasi, I didn't drop out just because gusto ko lang. Hindi rin namin kaya. Noong time na yun. So, kung may mga nanonood dito na nag-aaral ka ngayon, kami, like ako, specifically, bakit di ako nakapag-aral, it's because life needed me to show up somewhere. But with you, while you have the golden opportunity to do that, don't waste it.
Yeah. And also, yun nga, kanina pag-usapan natin yung diploma versus diskarte. Siguro kung kaya mo namang pagsamahin, edi mas maganda.
I would love to have
Diba?
both.
Kasi ako, nakikita ko kung gagalingan mo sa pag-aaral, at the same time, sasamahan mo ng diskarte, mas mabilis kang magiging successful in life.
That is true.
Diba? And Miss Jess, pag-usapan naman natin yung nangyari sa'yo kanina, kinuwento mo na yung business mo, umabot na siya ng 500 million value. Napataas mo talaga siya ng ganon. Ano naman yung natutunan mo doon sa business na yon na parang andun ka na sa success and then nagkaroon ng challenge? Ano yung natutunan mo?
Well, there is one thing that natutunan ko. If you don't innovate, you evaporate. Because one of the main reasons bakit ako nalugi, it's because everything wasn't automated. Mano-mano lahat. So, ano nangyayari, Miss Joycey, pag mano-mano?
Mahirap.
Mahirap i-monitor, number 1. Number 2, di mo alam na nakawan ka na ng million. Pangatlo, everything is all over the place. That is what technology can do for us business owners, especially sa mga nagsisimula na walang budget for additional employees, walang experience in handling people. Talagang sumumpa ako sa sarili ko na I will make sure whatever, may listahan kasi ako why I failed.
Gumawa ka nun.
Yeah. Kasi, di ba, sabi nga, growth mindset,
Oo.
be 1% better every day. And the only way for me to become 1% better every day is to know my weaknesses.
Yeah.
To know, like, accounting, girl, di ko alam. Accounting, sa sobrang gigil ako sa accounting, gumawa ako ng AI agent na nag-accounting. So, nag-i-input ng Google Sheets, etc. So, yeah, that's it.
From previous na meron kang store, ngayon into technology ka na eh. Ano yung ano talaga sa'yo?
Well, dati kasi, just imagine this Miss Joycey, we have an apple. Binili ko sa kanya ng 1 peso.
Oo.
Bibenta ko sa'yo ng 5 pesos. Ganun lang ang business dati.
Oo.
Okay. Right now, bibili ako ng apple. Nakaupo ako rito, kaya kong order ng 100.
Yeah.
And kaya kong ibenta sa iyo yung isa, and at the same time, habang nagsasalita ako rito, kayang magbenta ng technology ko, matatapos tong podcast na to, tapos lahat yun.
Oo.
For me, technology is both science and art. Kasi parang it's just making things simpler. So, it's also the evolution of business. Nag-hold ako ng webinar with some of our friends sa House Creatives. Ang sabi ko ron, 1990s was the age wherein the real estate properties are going up. Kung sino ang maraming lupa, siya ang mayaman now. And then we have the 2000s. Ano nangyari noong 2000s? Dot-com era. The
Websites.
dot-com bubble. We have eBay. The birth of PayPal. We have Microsoft. Mga software. Andiyan na si Apple. Technology. Medyo boom, boom, boom. Sunod-sunod. And then, 2010. Using the computer na naimbento noong 2000, siya ang pinakamayaman. Kaya si Friendster, kinain si Friendster, naging Facebook. And then, ayan na, may LinkedIn.
Instagram.
Iba-iba, YouTube, Instagram. It's a social media takeover. Whoever.
Yung mga vloggers, di ba? Sila yung mayayaman ngayon.
Exactly. Di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, the future belongs to those who see the possibilities before it becomes obvious. It wasn't obvious back then, but you just have to see the vision. And we have 2020. The power of attention and the power of automations. Whoever can mix both, siya ang magiging bilyonaryo. For
Parang
the next
kinalabutan
decade.
ako, Miss Jazz.
Why? Because why? You're also doing both.
Yeah.
You're also doing both. Why? Attention. We're doing this. You're also
Kasi
a
andun
content
na kami.
creator. Exactly. Whoever has the attention, all eyes on me, you are part of the AI era. You know, parang na-break mo yung code on how to mix them both in your business. Girl, you are cashing it. You have just made the cash cow na hindi na malulugi. Hindi siya malulugi because it's future-proof, it's pandemic-proof. And remember, AI can protect you from any, from any business problems kasi it can think for you. Right? Yeah.
In-introduce sa akin ni Sir Lowell Magdadaro, familiar. Sabi niya, technology na yung gagamitin natin, e-commerce na. Ngayon, tinuruan kami na magbenta through Facebook. And then, wala pa talagang naniniwala nun. Alam mo ba, 40 pesos lang na ad spend nun. Ang dami na naming benta. Kami yung, parang 40 pesos, kaya mo nang bumenta ng 10,000 pesos nun. Kami yung mga nauna noon. So, kailangan makasabay.
Yeah.
Para siyang magic na like ginagamit nga namin ngayon, kahit wala kaming tao, may nasagot sa amin.
Yeah.
Samantalang
That's one
noon,
use
kung
case.
i-compare ko lang mga ka-Evie noon, para makabenta, kailangan kong sumagot maghapon ng inquiries.
Yeah.
Kasi sanay naman ako magbenta-benta.
I can remember those
Ng
days.
inquiries, wala nang tayuan, be. Ihilang pahinga. Oo,
I can remember
naranasan
those
ko
days,
yan
yeah.
kasi wala pa akong empleyado. Ngayon, kahit wala kang tao, kayang makabenta ng 100 parcels, 1,000 parcels, basta gamit ng AI. Which is yun yung inaaral namin ngayon. Diba?
AI and actually paid ads.
Yeah.
Kasi aside from knowing what is AI, you should also know paid ads.
Yeah. Oo. Kasi mas mamamaximize mo yung power ng AI.
Exactly.
Diba?
I love that, yeah.
So, Miss Jess, ngayon na papaano mo naman inaaral itong AI?
Well,
Kasi I think, wala namang school yata for this or paano mo siya inaral? Oo.
for me, well, ako inaaral ko ang AI by using it. But the only way to actually learn it is to actually use it.
Yeah.
And information is free. And artificial intelligence, which I also call AI, abundance intelligence. Pag sinasabi, artificial intelligence, ano ka, nerd?
Oo, di ba? Actually,
hindi ko
ngayon may mga
sinasabi.
robots na.
Nerd daw ako.
Sa ibang bansa may mga robots na talaga.
Yeah.
Inaaral na, pwede nang palitan talaga ang tao. Yun na yung mas mas advanced na talaga.
But remember, AI doesn't take tasks. AI doesn't take talent. It takes tasks, not talent. So, AI won't be replacing human beings anytime soon. But definitely, AI won't replace you sa job mo, but definitely, you will be replaced by somebody who can use AI better than you. It's all free. But what's stopping you from learning it?
Jess, kanina pa tayo nag-uusap and yung mga viewers natin, baka hindi kasi sila techie. Paano mo ma-explain ang AI in simple terms?
Well, artificial intelligence is the ability of machines to mimic human intelligence. Basically, ginagaya ka lang niya. Kapag sa tao, talagang sa ordinaryong taong walang experience with artificial intelligence, parang si ChatGPT is a large language model. Meaning, kaya siya, mukha lang siyang chatbot, but it's not. It's actually a collection of so many texts, kaya nga large language model. Parang billions and billions of words and texts were just uploaded to it. Kaya kaya niyang mag-predict. Kaya it's not always true, right? It's not always true. But for me, as a business owner, artificial intelligence can be your employee. And artificial intelligence also is something that can be your second, third, fourth, fifth brain. Ang maganda ron, 24 hours siya, walang reklamo, walang SSS, walang pag-ibig, walang jowang nakikipag-break sa kanya at uma-absent siya kasi galing siyang inuman. But technically, AI will be able to help you without human error. Sabi mo 10 sila, they can do the work of 100. It can multiply the time and effort of your employees and your workforce without the burnout. Diba?
Just parang naku-curious ako kasi sa sinasabi mo kasi kayang makagawa ng 100 tasks. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga call center, the BPO companies, ibig sabihin, maraming mawawalan ng trabaho dahil sa AI.
Yeah, actually, it's been happening since months ago. IBM just laid off 8,000 employees. Amazon just laid off 25,000. But technically, they are just moving their resources out of the human resources to the AI resources. But of course, making sure that there are a lot of tasks na kaya ni AI. But there are also tasks na hindi rin kaya ni AI. With artificial intelligence, right now, if you're watching, which I know why you're here, you should be asking yourself, are your skills replaceable by AI?
Grabe, alam mo, mas nalilinawan ako, Jess, ngayon sa conversation natin. Ang nakakatakot lang, marami talaga palang mawawalan ng trabaho. Since you're the AI bestie, ano naman ang kailangan gawin para hindi sila mawalan ng trabaho at palitan sila ng AI? And sabi mo rin kanina na kailangan alamin mo yung kaya mong gawin na hindi kayang gawin ni AI.
Yeah. Huwag kang tamad. Charot. Yeah, but I'm kidding. But if your skill is mag-reply lang sa chatbot, definitely AI can do that. They don't need you. Parang with your workforce, kailangan ka pa ba nila? Do you have that creativity? Do you have that leadership? Do you have that drive in you to grow a company, to build a brand. Then if you don't have that, then might as well you will be really replaced by AI. I'm so sorry to tell you that. You will realize that soon. And I hope it's not too late.
And siguro masuggest natin sa mga EV viewers, continuous growing everyday talaga.
Exactly. 1% better every day.
And use AI. Kasi kung may hindi ka alam ngayon, just chat. Go to ChatGPT and ask, di ba?
And remember, done with AI, not by AI.
Jess, bakit mo tinayo itong AI Luna Systems?
Well, with Luna AI Systems, I actually started last June as an AI educator kasi I started as an accidental viral AI content creator. And then sabi ko, sige, since gusto nila pang matuto, bakit di ko nila ituro? Nalala mo, right? I worked with AI companies, with automations. So sige, tinuro ko. And then, ang dami kong tinuruan. Tapos, sobrang busy. Kasi I have this AI bootcamp. It's the AI Next Level Bootcamp. And then, nirebrand ko siya ng AI Bootcamp 2.0. I am actually probably the only one who's doing a bootcamp ng 30 days. It's a 30-day virtual bootcamp where in week 1, it's prompt engineering. Week 2, it's AI tools. Week 3, it's vibe coding. Week 4 is the automations. And 8N. Hindi ko man tinatago yan. Tinuro ko lahat. Wala akong tinago.
Grabe, no?
There is one problem. Wala silang time. Wala silang time to deep dive into it. Some of these are billionaires. So sabi sa akin, just nang gigigil na ako sa'yo. Magbabayad ako ng training mo, go lang, magkano ba yan? Pero gawin mo na lang para sa akin, magbabayad naman ako. So in short, yung students ko, nagalit pa sa akin. Nagalit pa sila kasi wala akong done for you. Kasi wala akong tinatago eh. Like, kung ano yung ginagawa ko for my clients right now, that's just it. Siguro, the only secret sauce there that I have is the workflow process engineering experience that I have and yung mga certifications ko when it comes to systems architecture. And then I saw the need because nobody's doing it. So Luna AI Systems is the pioneer, the Philippines pioneer in AI systems architecture. It's actually tailor-fit, but marami siyang mga sangay na ready-made na for you, on board na lang. But we just started and sa sobrang big ng artificial intelligence right now, and I can see that it can bring us to the first world status, the Philippines, as long as we just continue pushing it. So sobrang na-push nga natin, nakarating na tayo sa 10x. So it's actually this is a very important milestone for me kasi being a woman in tech, in artificial intelligence, is a rare case. Kung 1 million, kasi I have a mission, Ms. Joyce, I forgot to tell you. My mission is to empower 1 million Filipinos with artificial intelligence for nation building. Meaning, when I say nation building, if we just teach 1 million Filipinos know how to prompt, know how to use AI to their advantage, Filipinos will build their own economies and build their own companies and therefore generating a lot of jobs. Thus, making sure that there is food on the table of hundreds of thousands of Filipinos in our country. And it's a ripple, but it's gonna be huge, right? Education is the only way for us to level up in life. Kasi Filipinos are smart. Kaya nga tayo OFW. Kaya nga nila tayo kailangan kahit saang bansa. Bakit nila sa atin binibigay yung mga mahihirap na trabaho sa opisina? Because we're the only person resilient and smart enough to do it. We're OFWs, nasa noun yan sa dictionary, Miss Joyce. Ganon tayo ka-special sa dictionaryo ng pag-i-Ingles. Right? Na may ganon. Na I just want to make Filipinos realize that we are not just meant to be employees working for somebody else. We're also meant to be great business people. Only if mawawala sa atin yung inferiority complex natin because we were colonized by the Spaniards for 333 years. A lot of Filipinos, pag may mga tinuturuan ako ng AI, gusto lang nila matuto kasi para sa mga boss nila. That's fine. But that's not supposed to be your end goal. Your end goal is supposed to be making sure that you unleash your fullest potential, doing what you love, growing yourself until the time comes na you are ready to make your own economy within your life. Right?
Ang ganda ng ng mission. Kinalabutan nga ako
Ay.
Kasi, alam mo yun, hindi kasi lahat ng speakers, trainers, is nagkakaroon ng ganyang mission.
Actually, Joycey, kahapon lang, or 2 days ago, meron nag-PM sa akin na OFW na student ko. He was one of my top students sa Vibe Coding. He enjoyed it. Sabi niya, Coach Jazz, tawag ako. Bakit? Sabi ko, ano nangyari? Ba't ka tumatawag? 2 months ka na din nagme-message siya. Kasi bootcamp ko, available yun kahit tapos na. Available pa rin for his review. Nasipa po ako sa trabaho. Nasa Dubai siya. Pero alam mo, naiyak talaga ako, nasad ako. Pero alam mo, ang bumuhay sa loob ko, yung dinuro mo. Alam kong kaya ko mag-create ng sarili kong kumpanya dahil sa AI. So parang, sabi ko, oh my God, that was the purpose all along. The purpose is to equip the Filipinos for them to be pandemic-proof, future-proof, government-proof, flood-proof, flood control-proof. In short, be a superhuman living a super life because you can do everything with it. But it can either make you or break you. Depends on you, right? Depends on the purpose behind it. I'm actually seeking the help of Philippine authorities, like I'm partnering with DepEd, DICT, making sure na, how are we going to equip the Philippines with the mindset and the foundations that they need so they can empower themselves without help from anybody else, without help from the government, without help from their bosses. And with the abundance intelligence that we have right now, what are you going to do with it?
Grabe na sa usapan natin, Jess. Kasi hindi basta-basta tong conversation na to.
Evitalk Podcast would like to thank the following: Evidence Health Beauty and Skin Essentials, MacJoy E-Commerce Corporation, J. Caprioli Designs, etc., Print Pinas Los Baños, Mogs Photo and Films, Speedway Business Solutions Corp., We Trade Innovation Solutions, Hello Eve, Germite Packaging Supplies Trading Incorporated, The Wise Owl Studios, The Soappost Global, Via Juana Distribution, Intico, Miss Seed Beauty Lounge, Skin Amazing, Queen Boss Society, King Boss Club, Gig Sportswear, Manang Aneng, Presyong Kapatid, Komi, T&M Manufacturing Corporation, Buchan Manila, Divine Touch Makeup Artistry, RF Proactive Marketing Global Incorporated, Aura Beauty and Wellness, in partnership with Gutierrez Media Productions, Pinoy Extreme, pasyal tayo.